Bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Thank you for tuning in to the BGC channel. Yay! Bright yellow, like the sun, is the color of the day. Visualize yourself enveloped in this golden aura, shining rays of white light in all directions. Yellow is the color for the solar plexus chakra, which energy propels us today to charge. Fire! I'm wearing my bright yellow Corona shirt that I bought back in my college days, back in the days when I used to party hardy. It's 40 years old, so it's like tattered and torn around the edges, but I still wear it. It still looks youthful to me. And especially for today, since the color is yellow, I like this bright yellow color. Anyway, happy birthday and many more. The symbol for the solar plexus, do you remember the Sanskrit name for it? That's right, Manipura. And do you remember what it means? Come on, let me hear it. That's right, lustrous gem. You know, like, I remember the belly dancers, they would put like some kind of beautiful gem inside their belly button as they do their belly dancing moves. Well, I think they put it there because it's where the solar plexus is. And Manipura, which is the Sanskrit name for the solar plexus, means lustrous gem. Yes. So anyway, I call my second son Jeremy Conley lustrous gem now, after he took charge this past Tuesday to EMT urgent to the animal hospital and paid for the procedures and prescribed medications to get urgent back to health. Yay, Jeremy, holla. So, Jeremy, aka Clusterfold, aka J Fluff, you have graduated to lustrous gem title because you are the life force of the Big Blue House family. That's BBH. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, the symbol for the Manipura chakra, or the solar plexus chakra, is a downward triangle. You see it? Okay, let me hold it better. There you go. It's a downward triangle inside a 10-petaled lotus flower. Each petal represents a negative characteristic that we must overcome as human beings, and they are spiritual ignorance, fear, envy, treachery, shame, thirst, hatred, delusion, foolishness, and sadness. So these are the negative aspects that we need to overcome. And the solar plexus can help us with that so that that lotus flower can open up and be used effectively and efficiently. So the solar plexus is the third chakra of our energy body, right? I'll show you my chart. And these chakras are like spinning wheels, And there's 7 of them that I know of in our energy body. And I picture, you know, I don't know if you all know Ezekiel's wheel, you know, the wheel that can like turn without changing its, I don't know, it has like these wheels that go forward, backwards, forward, sideways, in all directions without moving. Well, that's the spinning wheel that we have for our chakras. It's described as an energy vortex in the midst of our body. The exact location, I don't know, but I feel it in the spine. So let me show you my illustration of the chakras. Okay, I made a triangle in the background because that represents me in a lotus position. And I make sure that my spine is straight by maintaining good posture as I have sitting, meditating. And that way my chakras will be lined up straight. And as you can see in this chart, I have the root chakra, which is Lam, that's the mantra for the root chakra, the first chakra. Second chakra is the sacral chakra, and the mantra for that is Vam. And then the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, which is the topic of our conversation today, the mantra is Ram. And we have the fourth, which is the heart, Yam. The fifth, which is the throat, Ham. The sixth, which is the third eye, Sham. And the seventh is the crown chakra. The mantra for that is Aum. Okay? Okay. So, when I meditate, I chant all the 7 mantras to clear my mind and open my heart. And just stay like this with my eyes closed, and I just chant. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Sham Aum. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Sham Aum. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Sham Aum. I do it about 8 times, although I actually don't count. I just keep chanting it over and over, out loud or silently, until I enter the eternal internal, gone within. Okay, try it. And what you do is you just review the data you received during your waking and dreaming life, filtering it through the knowledge that you already have about God and yourself. Establish a heart-brain coherence, like feel your heart beating, your lungs expanding, heart beating, and making a connection with the heart and mind, and do it with compassion, joy, love, peace, all the high vibrational frequency that make you feel good and love yourself. So in life, never assume anything. Questions, not accusations. Form an educated guess to prove right or wrong. Gather and analyze the data before making conclusions. And even then, conclusions may not be conclusive. So always give doubt the benefit of more investigation. Yesterday, we talked about the lotus flower and why, of all the flowers in the world, would it be chosen to symbolize the chakras or Buddhism? Well, like I said, the shape of the lotus flower is like a meditating Buddha. You know, when you assume that lotus position, it's like a triangle, right? And the lotus flower sits like that. So let me tell you a little bit about the lotus flower, because it's so beautiful. And it's like many of us who grew up in an environment of adversity. Yet, despite those rough conditions that we were in, we thrive, we evolve, we adapt, we evolve, and we mature into the people that we wake up to every day. So, a lotus flower. Okay. So, I'm going to illustrate. So, here's the sun, bright and cheery morning sun up here in our atmosphere. And picture a pond or a lake. Oh, I don't think you can see. So here's the surface of the pond or lake, okay? Now, it's very still up here and peaceful on the surface of the water, right? It's very peaceful here on the surface, right? It's not even wavy, but I'm just using that to illustrate the surface of the water, but it's actually still. I'm telling you where lotus flowers grow. They grow in ponds and lakes, still waters. But they grow at the bottom, underneath the surface, where it's muddy and mucky. Okay? So here is the muddy, mucky, ugly, just rough conditions under this water. There's like insects and predator fish. There's a lot of mud, but here is where the lotus flower grows in all of this confusion and rough conditions, right? Just like us, it grows and it becomes a flower up at the top. First, it comes out just like a stem comes out of that seed, and maybe some leaves, and it just keeps growing. Despite the conditions underneath, it maintains strength. And it pushes aside all of these dirty obstacles, and it makes its way up to the surface. And then a small flower pod forms at the surface. And then that pod slowly opens up above the water. Let's try this pink color. And it makes like these petals that go like this. Okay, so like I was saying before, it's a beautiful flower, and it's like the shape of a meditating Buddha. It sprouts underwater where it's mucky and muddy and populated by a lot of predators, insects, and it's like a dirty, rough conditions where it grows up in, but it does grow, and it maintains its strength and pushes aside each of these dirty obstacles as it makes its way to the clear surfaces. And even though at this point here, the lotus is still just a stem with only a few leaves, a small flower pod forms, and the pod slowly surfaces above the water into the clean air, finally freeing itself from the harsh life conditions below. And then it opens up into beautiful petals to the sun and just enjoying the beauty of the world surrounding it. And it's ready to take on the world, just like us. I hope I didn't bore you with that story of the lotus flower, but anyway, every night we lay down and sleep like dying, and every morning we rise and wake up to a new beginning. Every day is a resurrection to a fresh start, to right wrongs and do good, to continue with our story, to be better people and to be of service to others, to improve our home, our neighborhood, our town, our city, our county, our state, our country, the world, the universe. So let me encourage you with some of these Bible passages that I picked out for today. First one is from Ephesians 4, verse 2. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Second one is from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And the last one, Luke 14:11. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. I honor God in you and me. Namaste.